Hello everybody, well, what can I say? I've been watching some of the videos on self-harm you know, and some of the people's comments, and some of the reactions they get. Sorry for the picture, by the way. I'm using some sort of tablet shit thing, and well, what can I say? But anyway, me, I've suffered from self-harm and clinical depression for, oh, Jesus, how old am I now? I'm 36. So since I was about 15. So a good 21 years. And the biggest thing I've always heard is, your attention seeking. If I was attention seeking, I could think of fucking more proactive or productive ways of attention seeking rather than slicing your arms wide open. Yeah, I've tried to commit suicide and spent time in mental hospital and learned it would take too long. You'd need to at least it'd take you at least an hour to bleed out. And you'd at least need to be in a bath. So, yeah. For me, when I cut myself, it's like I'm not in control. I'm not even there at all. It's like an automatic. It's like my body. My body does it itself. It doesn't know what else to do. How to talk to people, how to discuss it. Because who the hell are you gonna go to without them thinking you're completely fucking nuts? Nobody knows. And I think in a way, people who do it struggle to talk, discuss how they feel inside, and don't know how to tell people, how they actually feel. Me, when I do it, I feel so wretched inside, I just cannot cope. Mentally and physically, it's like my body is completely drained, and it just gives up. Other people drink, they beat their partner, whether it's male or female, whatever, take drugs, do extreme sports. We do self-harm. Nothing wrong in it. It's not the most sensible thing to do, because you end up with more scars than you really need in life. My arms are covered in them. Not small ones, but quite large. And I know people see them and think, okay, well, and they ask me how life has been, and even with the small amount of information I give, they're like, whoa, shit. And they rethink, how bad they thought their life was. I don't think you need to have necessarily gone through a bad life. It's just that we struggle to express ourselves in a positive way. We do it in, what's the word I can use? We're destructive towards ourselves to hide, or maybe to even protect other people. We don't want to say bad things. We don't want to do bad things, and we take it out on ourselves. It sucks, I know, because you have to hide your arms until it's healed, relatively to where people would not really notice. But it's nothing to be ashamed of, People who are negative towards depression and people who hurt themselves, Would they do the same to a person who broke their leg? A person who's paralysed, who broke the back? No, they wouldn't. They cannot see it. They cannot see the damage. They just do it because they are just negative because they just don't know how else to cope. But yeah, that's life. We have to find a way of coping ourselves. And to minimize the self-harm, breathe, go out, breathe, take a bloody long walk, do something. Because at the end of the day, you just might do some, when you self-harm, you just might just do something you really would regret. And there may not be somebody there to help you. Yeah. It's tough, I know. I don't do as often as I used to, maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times a year. Depends on what's happening. But yeah. I don't care about any negative thoughts to what I think. I just really don't give a shit. And you shouldn't really care either. If we should be looking for is for support. But anyway, thank you for listening.